The SSLC results are out and it is time for students to seek admissions to PU colleges. Big queues of students and parents were seen in some of the city's well-known colleges.
After the SSLC results were announced yesterday, the hunt is on to pursue PU courses. Colleges issued applications from yesterday itself. They also put up information pertaining to fee structure and academic courses. Parents and students are doing the rounds of colleges seeking applications.
I was studying in Srivani Girls High School. I scored 80% in Srivani Girls High School. I chosen to take science in PCMB. Next, I used to write the CET or then I used to join medical or engineering. Now I came here to take application form in MES, MLA and Ammani College. Then Vidya Vartaka, I want to go and take the application. Then I will put application tomorrow.
Science and commerce streams seem to be in great demand. There are not too many takers for arts. Several colleges have also put up flexes to draw the attention of the students.
First day itself we have received nearly 3,300 applications. Today morning after 12 o'clock we received 1,700 applications. The total application till now received is around 5,000 applications. And this time also we are expecting around 13,000 applications for all the combinations. We have science stream, art stream and commerce stream.
Applications will be issued for another week and 21st June will be the last day for submitting the same. Amrita Patil, News 9, Bengaluru.
The Supreme Court's verdict on medium of instruction has drawn flack from pro-Kannada organizations. The literary world too has widely condemned the ruling. They feel that 20 long years fight has gone futile and the verdict has served as a death note to the very existence of Kannada language. But the Karnataka Unaided Schools Management Association, which is brimming with ecstasy after the court ruled in its favor, seems to be making a favor to the language at last. KUSMA today held a meeting in the press club and made an announcement that from next academic year, all the schools under its umbrella will teach the Kannada language. President of KUSMA said in the conference that it would be mandatory for all 1,800 odd schools under the banner to teach Kannada language. Schools with ICSE and CBSE syllabus too would be obliged to follow this rule.
ನಾವು ಭಾಷಾ ನೀತಿ ಪರವಾಗಿದ್ವಿ, ಮಾಧ್ಯಮ ನೀತಿ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಭಾಷಾ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮ ನೀತಿ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ನಾವು. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಹೇಳೋದಿಷ್ಟೇ, ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯ ಮೂಲಭೂತವಾದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಹಕ್ಕದು. ನನ್ನ ಮಗನ್ನ ಯಾವ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಕಳಿಸ್ಬೇಕಂತದ್ದು ನಾನು ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ನಾನು ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಕಾರಣ ಇಷ್ಟೇ, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ 84% ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಸ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, ಕೇವಲ 16% ಮಾತ್ರ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮದಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಸರ್ಕಾರ 3,300 ಕೋಟಿ ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ 1 to 4 ಇಂದ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಭಾಷೆಗೆ ಎಂದೂ ಕೂಡ ವಿರೋಧಿಗಳಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಭಾಷೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರೇಮ, ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ 2ರಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರೇಮ ನಮಗಿದೆ. ಆ ಭಾಷೆ ಕಲಿಯಬೇಕು, ಭಾಷೆಯನ್ನು ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸೇರಿ ಕೂಡ ಬೆಳೆಸಬೇಕು.
Well, that was the president of KUSMA speaking about the ruling, and well, finally they will be teaching Kannada. They have ruled that about 1,800 schools which are under the umbrella of KUSMA will be teaching the Kannada language. Even the schools that come under the ICSE and CBSE board will also have to follow the rule. And well, he also went on to add that it is up to the parent whether to teach the child the language or not. Well, Bengalurians are always supportive when it comes to festivities and hubbas, and a testimony to this were the lakhs of shoppers seen actively shopping at the Malleshwaram fair.
Girls selecting beautiful sparkling bangles. Some of them enjoying the candy-made watches and rings. little kids running around with a smile on their face. Well, these were the scenes witnessed in Malleshwaram today at the ongoing Gangamma Fair. The Kodandaramapura area in Malleshwaram saw thousands of people thronging the famous Gangamma Fair. And like every year, the fair was held in a grand style with people from across the city coming here to be a part of it.
It's really very good to look. I wish everyone would come and see this. We always come here in the early morning and spend all our days here only. So it's really special for us. And the main thing is for shopping. And we always shop together with our friends, cousins, everybody.
The Gangamma Fair that started on the 12th of this month culminated today. This being the 84th edition, it was organized in a grand and fancy manner. The elephant idols that were brought from Velluru stole the show. As they looked so real, people couldn't resist clicking pictures with them. Overall, the legendary fair witnessed a massive crowd who had nothing but smiles as they left the place. Shobha Jojiga for News 9, Bengaluru.
We have seen RCB players belting it out on the field, but this time they take their game inside a mall to entertain fans. Albie Morkel, Varun Aaron and Parthiv Patel were seen playing with fans inside a mall today, making the crowds go gaga. Take a look.
Playing on a cricket pitch in an open field and playing on a make-do pitch inside a mall is very different. But our RCB stars made the whole ball game look so easy inside a mall. A make-do pitch was set up inside a popular mall in the city, and RCB players Albie Morkel, Varun Aaron and Parthiv Patel came together to interact as well as play a small mall game with the fans.
Best supporters in Bangalore, in the mall. Yeah, no, it was good fun. Obviously a first for me. I think it's a great initiative, to get involved with the supporters a bit. And it's a good thing we gave a bit of money away today. Unfortunately, we had to wake up PP. He was still sleeping, but he looks a bit better now.
Enthusiastic fans were also excited to play a little game with the trio that with excitement, most of them would end up missing their shots.
That was actually a ball out of the first
One thing that RCB players couldn't stop appreciating was the enthusiasm of the fans in spite of RCB going through a rough patch in the IPL.
Yeah, it was really nice. It was nice interacting with the guys who support RCB so much, and I mean, like Albie and Parthiv said, I mean, they've been really supportive, though we haven't done well in the past few matches, but yeah, we had a good victory last night, and it's really good to be here, and yeah, I mean, it's something different to do.
I think it was fantastic. Great to be here, as I said. Great to be out of the room, and get connected with the Bangalore crowd. They've been really supportive to us on the ground, and it's great to be here at the mall as well.
We can expect you the next season also.
Yeah, hopefully. It depends upon the team.
Fans were given 2 balls each to play, and they indeed had quite a blast interacting and playing with their cricketing icons. The players too sure had a pleasant break off their hectic routine.
Everybody, RCB! RCB! Go for your first ball!
Nabila for News 9.
Marathons in the city have become quite a popular affair. We see many celebrities taking part, and this time promoting the event are football icons Robin Singh and the captain of the Indian football team Sunil Chhetri. My colleague Nabila caught up with the duo to get their take on fitness. Listen in.
Bengalurian seems to be becoming more conscious about their fitness, considering more number of people are enrolling into many marathons in the city. One such due to happen on Sunday is the TCS World 10K Marathon. Promoting that is 2 studs here with me, Sunil Chhetri and Robin Singh, the captain of the Indian football team and ace football player. What do you think about fitness and running marathons? Are you a regular runner?
I'm not, because my stomach is full running in the ground for football.
Okay.
But I think it's one of the most easiest thing to do. I think every human being should run. It doesn't matter if you're running 10k, 3k, 5k. Just make it a habit of running every day. One of the most easiest stuff, you know, boring gymming and all the stuff. People come and ask me what do we do as exercise. I think this is one of the most easiest thing to do.
Okay.
Everyone should inculcate running in their everyday program.
All right, Robin, I mean, you're almost blinding me with that t-shirt. It's pretty cool.
Want me to take it off?
Oh, yeah, sure. We would like to see that. Robin, what do you think of athletics, running, you being a football player?
You know, football obviously involves a lot of running. So, you know, if you can run on the field, why not on the roads as well with the rest of Bangalore? So that's one thing I'm looking forward to, running with Bangalore. And that being said, I think running is one thing that I would love doing. I've always done it on a treadmill. So now I want to take it from a boring spot to the best spot in the country, Bangalore.
Wow, and considering both of you are promoting it, I'm sure many of them will follow suit. Sunil, you're also captaining the Bangalore Football Club. What do you think of the scope and the potential of Bangalore team?
I'm really happy to be a Bangalore FC player. I think this place has really caught up on football. I think the kind of support we got in the whole year was amazing. I can't thank them enough. I think we had a great run, and I just hope we can continue it. It's also very. I'm also very happy to run with the whole of Bangalore tomorrow, 18th. 20,000 people come and run, and it's a great thing. I've done it last year. I was really happy. You know, you're chatting with the people who are running with you, and I'm really happy. I'm really looking forward to it.
All right, I'm speaking about football. What's its presence like internationally? How much do we have to go?
Well, not much. You know, we have everything here. You know, from our captain himself, we can see that we have enough and immense talent in this country, and from him to the youngest boy in the country, everybody wants to play football. So if everybody starts early, we can do whatever the other countries are up to.
Starting early, connecting with fans, how are you really promoting the game altogether?
Are you talking about the TCS or about football?
Football.
I think both, man. I think it's one of the most beautiful games in the world. I started playing it because I loved it. I still play it because I love it. I think a lot of people, kids in our country play football, and they like football. They like watching football. It's the right infra that we need for the kids to flourish. It's the right motivation from all the sectors of football, which is important. The fans, the media, the coaches, you know, the players, everyone, the federation, everyone has to come together and work towards it. And I'm sure from here we can only see ourselves going upwards.
India's prepared enough to be part of the World Tournament?
Of course, we have this Under-17 World Cup where we automatically qualify because of being the host. I just hope we do a great job, not only on the field but also as a host country. We have to be the hospitality has to be great because a lot of people are going to come to a country. And it's a great thing because a lot of scouts come. It's an Under-17 tournament. A lot of scouts come to scout the kind of players that they want, and great opportunity for the kids, man, who are going to be a part of it. I'm really jealous.
All right, you guys are setting a great example. Last final word with you, Robin. You've got a great body, man. Give one tip and a fitness tip to all our viewers.
Well, all I can say is eat right. Do not eat like I do.
What do you eat?
Everything that my mom cooks, you know, the only way I stay fit is because of our coaches. Yeah, it's all, you know, a part of me being fit as BFC. You know, and now that I need to run as well, I can eat some more. That's even better.
We had that was Sunil and Robin speaking to us about fitness and how their much awaited TCS World 10K is happening on Sunday, and all of you are invited to be part of it. With camera person Guru Charan, this is Nabila for News 9 Bengaluru.